One trade can change everything.
Hello everybody, good afternoon. We're coming off of a massive pump on BTC here. I just want to take some time to review a couple trades that we did here and what we can look forward to coming up. So we did take a long position here. Let's see if I still have those. So this was a larger long position that we wanted. So this is actually a really good example. So we had an H12 order block, just a little bit lower, that we were going to look to take a long off of, but price held on. Let's set it up here. Held on our channel, right, instead of going lower. So what happened instead is I basically the moment this happened here, this move down, and we got this move up, right? I went in the Discord and I said, look, I'm going to I gave you guys this trade and I kind of walked you guys through it. I said, look, I'm going to long a back test of the 618 here with my stop loss below here. So let's see if I have those long positions here. So basically, right, we had a larger plan, but we changed it based on what the charts were telling us, right? Found support here, took out previous longs here, and here, took them out again here, took them out again here, but the levels were holding, right? And then we kind of had this move up with some degree of market structure change, back test to 618, and then continuation to the upside, right? So we changed our plan and we took our long position. Let's see if I have it. I do. So here's the long position that we took. With our take profit set here and here, both of those hit pretty quick. And then I said basically just to leave a 25% runner, which is what I have open still right now. That's 1100% up right now from my entry down here. So that is, it's perfect. It's awesome. And then from there, we were looking to, there was yes. So we were considering the possibility of doing a short here in the event that we saw a rejection on the back test of this previous channel. I'll go ahead and hide this, of this previous channel here, right? Along with this trend line. Instead, we broke straight through. So there was no reason to short. We didn't take the position because we don't set limit orders. We do market orders only. And there was no reason to take that. And then we were looking to take this along on the back test of this channel, and you know, price was just too bullish, right? We did not get the entry. It was a pretty, you know, more of an obvious entry. And sometimes when something is pretty obvious, maybe a lot of people are looking to do it, it can get front run, right? So I thought it would go a little bit lower than people would expect maybe. And we had a single print in here that I thought would get filled. We actually didn't even fill it. And, you know, the level got front ran for then this move up, right? So at this point here, we had two trades, this short and this long. Neither of them we got, right? We didn't get our entry, but thankfully we're still in this long from down here that we're letting run. And then, you know, my next trade that I'm looking for, and again, I don't set limit orders, so I'm taking it as it comes, but I think it's really important to be aware of this channel. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and hide this. I'm going to remove this. And I'm just going to hide this because for simplicity when we're looking at the charts here and go to a higher time frame. So we can see that the previous high here, I'm going to go ahead and hide these. Previous high here at about 25,200, right? We have a pretty big pocket of liquidity sitting right there. Not too surprising. And also there's a very large degree of resistance. If you open up your weekly moving averages, you will see massive resistance in basically this whole price zone, right? A lot of moving averages are converging on this time frame. As a matter of fact, I could just briefly show you. You know, if we go on here and pull up our weekly, oh, I can't do it on this chart. I have to do it on another one. Here, I'll show you just so you guys can see it visually. So you can see, like, look at all these moving averages converging on this spot, right? So it is a pretty big resistance, along with some of our lower time frame resistance that we have here. Oops. You know, being just the top of this channel, along with a possible swing failure of this previous high, this massive pocket of liquidity here. So, you know, I'm basically, my plan is I'm going to be patient. I want to see price take out this pocket of liquidity and watch a high get put in. And when price kind of puts in that high and falls and does something like this, you know, I'll look to enter my position here, which, you know, could even possibly be a back test of the 618, right? I'm not just going to short and short and short as price goes up. I'm going to, you know, wait for some degree of a short trigger and an entry in this zone if, you know, if and when we get it, right? And zooming out again, one more thing I do want to point out is we do have, if we just go here, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're looking at a wave 5 on a daily time frame. There's also massive bearish divergence forming on the daily time frame, right? So there is a great deal of confluence here to say, like, yeah, you know, we could probably take some degree of a swing short here. And in terms of you know, looking at targets for that, we'll have to wait and see for when that high gets put in. Oops. We'll have to wait and see if, what the high is when it does get put in. But you know, we could estimate that you know, maybe we'll break down and back test the bottom of this channel, right? That everyone's kind of been looking for, right? If we go ahead and zoom out and go to our, let's see where I have it here. This larger channel, you know, we could possibly get, you know, something like this and that move up and then a back test, you know, to somewhere in this zone or maybe even down here for then, you know, further continuation to the upside, right? Which would end up being a great long. So we'll just have to take it step by step. I'm a little hesitant on predicting out too far out. So if we just zoom in right now, what are we focused on is, you know, this kind of this local trade, you know, that would look something like this. Now, I'm not going to blindly just short this area. I'm going to wait for price to come up, you know, do some kind of a swing failure or backtest 618 or to give me some degree of a setup to then do a channel trade, which I'll short down to, excuse me, short down to the midline, short down to the bottom of the channel, and then leave a potential runner in the event that we do have continuation to the downside, or, you know, possibly, you know, continue to do a channel trade, right? Get some more channel trading in, similar to like what we saw here, right? Where we could short the top, long the bottom, short the top, long the bottom, take profit at the midline and the opposite side of the channel. It's entirely possible that we do get some more moves like that in here. So we'll just have to wait and see. It is very important to keep in mind that this is a wave 5. This isn't the time, in my opinion, to get overly bullish and think, wow, now is the time to buy. If I don't buy now, I'm totally going to miss the run. I don't think that that is the case here. I do believe that there are going to be more opportunities in the not so distant future, especially if this does end up being, you know, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on a higher time frame. That would also mark this as basically a 1, and then we can look at a 2, and then, you know, a 3 for continuation, right? So we'll leave it there for today, but if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask in the Discord. I hope this was insightful and does help you. I know at times like this, it's really hard not to get FOMO and think that you've missed the trade, but I assure you, you haven't. There's always more trades to come. So just be patient, look for the setup. When you see the setup, that's the time to take the trade, okay? Like I said, if you have questions, feel free to ask in the Discord. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks for watching, guys.